Morning guys, what up, what up, what up? We're gonna start in 2-3 minutes. Let's get some questions in, let's get the tickers in. You guys know the situation. Let's get it going. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 2 minutes till we start. Starting in 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Get the questions in, come on. Radio, what up everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Here we go. Okay, keep the questions coming, keep them coming. Push the gas, push the gas, push the gas. Okay, so let's have a look. Hello, what up? Yo, got a question in. MBTS, let's have a look at MBTS. Make sure to like up the stream and subscribe if you haven't as well. NVTS, I'm using the 4-hour time frame here at the bottom and the top of the screen. You can see it. We have the trend line like that, which is a downtrend. However, I'm going to draw a falling wedge. Falling wedge is here. Falling wedge is a bullish reversal pattern. This means price should continue, or sorry, should reverse and push to the upside. All right. So right now we have 845 as area of support like this. We have, yeah, possible reversal to the upside on this. So it needs to break around $9 to continue up. So NVTS, falling wedge setup. So this is my go-to setup. I like to use this on the 5-minute time frame. It is a very, very good setup. Okay, let me just repost this link. Guys, repost this link on Twitter as well. It would help a lot. Right. Live free day trade alerts. Everybody get in, get in, get in. All right. When looking at a chart for the first time to determine the best entry besides the 5-minute candle, how many days do you usually look at? 5. I don't use the daily candles. I just use 4-hour. So I just use the 4-hour like this, and then what I will do is I'll go to the 5-minute time frame. Look what's going on, where can it give me a possible entry, and then take the trade from there. So for instance, if we have this channel here or this chart here, I'll wait for this break of high, because if we break this high here, we have room to 957. So what I'll do is now put this in yellow, so I'll remember. If I go to the 5-minute time frame now, we can see, okay, perfect. If this breaks 898, we have room all the way to 957, and then I'll look for my entry. That's how I would approach this play. How about the breakout on AAOI? AAOI, what breakout are you looking at here? Can't see, I don't see any breakout. No breakout here. I can tell you that it's in an uptrend like this. Personally, $49 is right there. I would use $50 as your area of resistance. So if it could break $50, then that would be a good look for entry. So $50 here, meaning if a candle can close above here, candle body, just to clarify, candle body close above, then you can confirm that it should go up. If a candle body does not and it rejects like this, then it does not count as an entry. So wait for break above. Wait for break above $50. $50, $50. Here is the Discord link right here. This is it. This is the only link. There's no WhatsApp or Telegram. I will not message you, ask you for money or anything. ORIS. ORIS. Let's just look at it. Weekly is bearish. Daily is bearish. 4 hours bearish. 1 hour is bearish. Overall, this has extremely low volume, so basing this off technicals is not a good idea. If I had to take an entry, it'd be above 190 because you have clean range to the upside. Too much choppiness around here. No reason for entries. Honestly, I would just leave this for now unless it gets volume. NUKK, what's happening here? NUKK entries only above 268. So save this one. Wait for break above 268. If you break 268, it means that the downtrend has now broken, means that the trend is now going up, meaning bullish, meaning buy zone control, meaning higher probability to go up. Yo, what up? CYN. Sure, CYN, CYN, CYN. So what I'm going to do here on CYN, I'm going to fix this up a bit. So we have this 223. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this high here. So this is my big pointer for today. If this breaks 227, I will probably alert this in the Discord with entry, stop loss, and targets. This is probably one of my top plays to watch today. So this is what I'm going to wait for. So CYN, waiting for 227 break. If this breaks 227, I will be probably entering this, yes. Open, nothing on this. Extremely bearish, downtrend, nothing on it. Nothing on open. When the trend reverses, meaning when a candle breaks above this downtrend, and then we start to see an upside forming, then I will start to take a trade. But right now, I'm not going to be buying into a downtrend, sorry. Bull, I don't think this one's still so bearish. Yeah, bull's also very bearish. I wouldn't be in this trade. So bull's still currently bearish. Bull currently bearish. On Webull, if the count is over 25k, how come the cash doesn't settle after hours? I have no idea. It settles the next day. It's 1 day settlement. Or next day settlement. Otherwise, I don't know why it does that, but that's the way it is. It's been like that for ages. RZLV, these RR and that are in pretty much demand zones, so they're looking like they're starting to reverse. RZLV, wait for 323 break. I don't know, these are due a reversal at some point whenever the market can get a wake-up call, because it's been absolutely dog poo for the last 3 months or so, I would say. Longer. Sound okay? Fantastic. Game, very, very bullish on this. Pushing up. Here's your key levels. We can move this out of the way, move this out of the way. Here like this. Demand zone, last red candle. Can use this zone here, so this can be your demand zone. Possible entries around this 2450 level. So yeah, looks pretty good. Heading to demand zone. Demand zone is where buyers step in. So that means when it comes down here, that was sellers will slow down. Then we will start to find an area of support, right? And then you can start to see a gradual push to the upside. That is what is predicted to happen based on technicals. So if we have a support here like this blue line, start to find support, start to push to the upside. That is what you can expect in the demand zone. Sound okay? What up, what up? Yeah, what up? LUMN. Right. LUMN, I'm waiting for 972 on this. I don't really like trading inside this kind of range here. There's nothing really going on. I need this to break a resistance here to go up. So Lumen, wait for 972 break. You. Right, guys, let's get some questions and tickets in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. You. Up 4%. Currently in demand zone. What's going on here? We can draw the trend line like this. Currently in a bearish trend line. Is it a falling wedge? Yeah, possibly. I'll make everything kind of bullish as I can for you guys. Yeah, I mean, setting up for a reversal. I would have a stop loss below like 2050 if you enter. Expecting reversal. I'm sure this is up because of news of some sort. So it's up whatever percentage there. Grab, let's have a look at grab. Grab is weekly is bearish, daily is bearish, 4 hour is bearish. So I would just draw the trend line, start from here so we get another clear touch. I mean, you can even do here if you want to. Some people like to do it like this. Go through that. Yeah, I mean, you can draw the trend line like this. So if the downtrend breaks, then you can look for an entry right now. No sign of reversal yet. So grab needs downtrend break. Break downtrend, then you should continue to go up. BNAI. BNAI, absolutely nothing on this. I wouldn't touch it unless, I don't know, you could try a risky entry, 35.91. But you can see high volume here, low volume. How do I know? The biggest difference is one thing, this candle size. Large candles is high volume, low volume is small candles. That is it. You do not want to play low volume plays. Well, if you're trading technicals. ASST, I haven't had a look at this one in a very, very long time. ASST is very bearish. All I will do is just draw the trend line like this for you guys. Yeah, ASST still bearish. So ASST still bearish. With the rest of the market, if you're in long-term plays, I would definitely load up some plays. A lot of cheap plays. GXAI entries above 217. Anything below, not too sure what to do. ONDS. What's happening with ONDS? ONDS, this one was very, very, very frustrating. I'm actually surprised that I still have a screen that I'm looking at because I was about to smash it up this morning. Because I gave this as a trade yesterday in the Discord. It literally hit my stop loss at 10.15 and then it reversed right up to my first target, which was very frustrating to watch. But that's part of trading, and I'm just happy and grateful that I didn't lose more than I wanted to. So it is what it is. But yes, it is effing annoying when something like that happens. Anyways, RCAT is in a downtrend like this. Is there any chart patterns we can find? So I always start with the trend line like this. Can we draw falling wedge? Yes, we can. I like to go through the candle wicks. It's okay to go through the candle wicks. You do not want to go through the candle body like that. Make sure that you go through the candle wicks like this. That's fine. Demand zone right here, so you can use this if you want to. There we go. Demand zone. Right, guys, let's get some questions in here. Questions. Let's go. I know everyone's got a question. This is set up for a reversal, RCAT. So if you're looking for a long-term place or swing to swing play, this looks pretty decent for a push to the upside, right? I'm gonna repost this link. Everybody get in. I'm gonna repost it. Repost the link. Where is this? Here we go. Everybody join the free live trading link. Live trading link. Let's see. RCAT GXAI. How do you tell whether the dailies, weeklies, and monthlies are bearish or bullish? You just draw the trend line like this. Weekly. Look, weekly chart is what? Uptrend, correct? Daily is uptrend or downtrend? Uptrend. 4 hour is uptrend or downtrend? For me, I would say it's in a downtrend like this. because we have broken the previous support here. This was previous support, broke below it, so now that is in a downtrend. This needs to make a higher high, so it needs to break up above, I would say this. So it needs to break above that to continue to go up, to form an uptrend. So you have a weekly and a daily is bullish and a 4 hour is bearish, meaning you have 2 bullish and 1 bearish. NAM, N-A-M-M, N-A-M-M. This is another play that unfortunately stopped me out twice yesterday and then ran up. But yeah, this is a very bullish setup, expecting this to reverse. We'll see if I get any entries on this. So we'll see, bullish setup. Expecting this to break out to the upside. Probably worth entries. I would not hold this into open, but do as you please. Cheers. What up, Totes? Welcome back, Totes. T-E-T-E-T-E. What's happening with T-E? T-E, someone asked me about this. T-E. So what we can do is we can look at the trend. What is the trend? Bullish or bearish? Stevie Wonder, you can even see that this is going up. Then what we can identify is a chart pattern, bullish pennant. We can draw like this. So we have that. I've drawn a bullish pennant because we can get at least 2 touches for a trend line. Some people say 3, some people say 4, some people say 10. I say 2, so it's correct. Bullish pennant. NUKK popped. NUKK, let's have a look. NUKK, nice. NUKK did pop, yes. So we'll keep this on the watch list. See if we can hold its gains. That'll be important. Right, let's like up the stream. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. IBRX, for me, there is nothing going on. If I just make it simple for my brain so I know what to do in this trade, I just can identify that this area is just consolidating. I don't want to trade inside this range because all it's doing is this, right? Don't want to be buying and selling. I know, and I can tell you what will happen if it breaks above or outside of the range. Let's say here at 710, then you have clean range to the upside like that. If you enter here, you have resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, all this resistance here. Too much noise, right? Too much noise. You don't want all that kind of noise in your way. Wait for 710 break. So IBRX, wait for 710 break. It is a former runner, so yeah, can keep it on watch if you're interested. BZAI, not interested in this. Very bearish downtrend. No sign of reversal on this, unfortunately. Neon, what's happening with Neon? Neon has extremely low volume. There is nothing on this at all. I would honestly just, all I would have to do if this was on my watch list like this, if you see in the white, I would right click and delete and never look at it ever again. Demand zone is where buyers step in. LTRX. LTRX, another one, doesn't have much volume. Weekly is bullish, daily is bullish, 4 hour is slightly bullish. It's pushing up on low volume, which is very strange to see. Not my kind of setup. I need volume in order to trade based on technicals. I can just draw the trend line here, something like this. To draw the trend line, get at least 2 touches. There we go. So yeah, maybe above 771 I would be interested, or you could be interested in taking a trade. There's no volume right now on this, I can tell you that much. And if it's pushing up with no volume, that's a pretty bullish sign as well. LIMN. What's happening with LIMN? LIMN went straight up and straight down, 5-minute time frame. Nothing on this. It looked like it just dumped after the news. If I want to make it easy for myself, just draw the trend line. Possibly just holding like a demand zone here. So maybe this will hold this into open for a possible push back up. But at the moment, nothing really. Nothing really. Nothing really. I don't trade these under $1 stocks, sub $1. When would you enter fuse? The fuse is here. I would wait for the previous 4 hour high break, which is here at 288. If we break 288, your next resistance on the 4 hour is at 326. Breaks 326, then you have room to 367. That's how I would trade it. So then you can go the 5-minute time frame. Mark this here. If this breaks here, you have room to 326. That's what I have. Right now, you don't really want to trade here because strong top wicks means sellers are pushing the price down. waiting for 288 break. Yeah, so you can mark that 288. All you have to do is right click on this, click create alert 288, and then it'll save it. Whenever it goes off, your phone or your laptop will beep. FATN, where's FATN? FATN was here, 70%. FATN is reversing off this demand zone that I have. It is one to watch. We can see if it can actually hold this level to hopefully reverse up, but it is still below VWAP. Yeah, it's still below VWAP, so not really interested. We'll wait and see if it can break 390 or 390. It's holding demand zone, which is a positive sign, or respecting demand zone. Bullish sign, bullish sign. I would have stop loss like under 280 probably if I did take it. FATN, ELPW, does the 316 offering affect the price? ELPW, well, if there's an offering, then yeah. If they dropped an offering, yeah. Yeah, this is nothing. You don't, like this play, all you have to do to make it very easy for yourself, even if you just looked at the chart for the first time ever in your trading career and open up TradingView, if you saw something like this, all you have to do is if you had this and someone said, oh, look at it, watch whatever, watch the play, all you have to do is right click, delete, and it'll never be there again. So something like that is not a good setup. You want to play something, and a very simple term or analogy to remember is the trend is your friend, right? So look at that play that I just showed you, compare that to something like, let's look, I guess S&P, right? So look, this is going up, right? For instance, are you going to be buying this one or are you going to be buying ELPW? Which one would you buy? How much is enough volume? All the top gainers are enough volume. Anything that's over average volume. RR is just in demand zone. He's trend line break. RX. What's happening here? Weekly is bearish. Yeah, nothing on this, to be honest. Maybe a possible double bottom reversal pattern. You have a stop loss under 405 if you're looking for a setup like this. mRNA. What's happening with mRNA? So mRNA is in a downtrend, so we can just draw the trend line like this. I'm going to use these two so I can get touches in. So yeah, right now it's in downtrend, possibly demand zone around here. It's kind of a weird demand zone. Just going to use this whole range. Is it up there? So yeah, this is what you have on mRNA. Any news coming on this thing? There is news there, but I don't know if it's for this stock. It's not really up at all. It's not up at all. Yeah, nothing yet on this, I would say. Nothing yet. Anything for Fubo? Haven't heard that one in a while. Fubo, no. Fubo's down 15%. No. Nothing on Fubo. Absolutely nothing on Fubo. IPW, what's happening with IPW? IPW, another very bearish chart. Nothing on this play. Absolutely nothing. RDW is just holding the trend line. Still in a bullish trend line. SAFX, what's happening here? SAFX, extremely choppy chart. Weekly is bearish, daily is bearish, 4 hours bearish, 1 hour is starting to push up a bit, but no volume. Very difficult trade setup. For me, no reason to be in this. I don't know anything about this play, so yeah. Maybe above 0.274. But I don't see anything right now. This range here is a no trade zone. This no trade zone. Danger. CDU, I mean it's up at least 8%, so I'm gonna watch it. It's a former runner. I'm going to wait for this 4 hour break at 312. We break 312, then we can at least get to 343, which is like at least 7% or something, or 10%. Yeah, so this is what I'm waiting for. So CDU, I'm waiting for 312. Discord members, if you're in, you know what to do with this play. CDU waiting for 312 break today. Breaks 312, then I'll watch this play for a possible setup. Right, DVN, what's going on here? DVN is weekly is bullish. Daily bullish, 4 hour bullish. So now what we can do is we can mark this level here. What's this? 40.31 is your major resistance. Look left. What else is in the way here? 40.31. This can't be all-time high, surely not. Okay, so we have this. So I'll go to the daily and see what levels are after 41.31. What is the potential of the next resistance? So I would just use this level here. These are close. 43 and 44.01 or 8 is a close. So I would use this. Then you can use that after. So 44.08 is your next level. So now we go back to the 4 hour. Like this. And now if we break above 41.31, we have room to 44.08. That's how I would watch it. So DVN, wait for 41.31. Guys, just remember, this is my style of trading. This is my style of charting. This is my kind of technical analysis. It's not the right way. It's not the wrong way. It's not the best way. It's not the worst way. You get what I'm trying to say. MRNO, this tried to run up yesterday, did nothing. I would only wait for 216 break on this. 216. All right, last play I'm gonna look at, and then Discord time. Live trading will start very, very soon. Here is the link. SOAR, wow, got the reversal, very nice. 4 hour time frame, we can have a look. $1 is your major resistance for these sub $1 plays, always. So just mark that $1 because that is your crucial level to watch when you are looking for entries on this. Breaks $1, then maybe you can look for possible entries. Right now, running into open, trying to buy for open is extremely high risk. If you like trading high risk, then do as you please. All right, I'm gonna head into Discord, guys. The link is there. 3 month or 1 month tier is there. I will see you all in live trading. Thank you again for joining. I much appreciate it.